But that was really good. Right into exactly what I want to talk about. Coach said, next point. Wanting to score the next point, and that's kind of what I want to cover is maybe the mindset on how we get our kids, even at the college level. One thing that I like to see is a kid that comes in and he just wants to score. Whether it doesn't matter the position he's in, but he just wants to score. And I've struggled with how do you get this kid that is ahead by 1 and he wants to win? How do you get him to say, look, I want you to score again and again? You could have got 2 more takedowns. We had, if you were at the duel last night, Austin Dewey, 17-10, or no, 17-7. But I believe he could have scored again, or a couple more times, and you got to realize, hey, I'm trying to get the turn, it's not working, you got to switch off, and he didn't want to switch off, and so I talked with him about that after, but, it's just something, it's an attitude, okay, it's an attitude, it's an aggressiveness, and you got to have it in your room in order for it to translate out. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch a kid that, even if he loses, our 25-pounder is fun to watch because he wants to score. I mean, all the time. That's all he wants to do. A lot of people call it chain wrestling, and that's how I grew up. I call it chain wrestling. So it's one move that leads to the next move that leads to the next move, and that's how you're going to get to scoring opportunities. So a couple of examples, some drills that I think we can do, and one thing that we were doing at the training center a lot was clearing ties to a shot, because we get in ties a lot. So if Dakota gets an underhook and he normally just clears the tie, most of the time what happens is we clear the tie and we break away, and that's generous. Usually it's dance around, circle away, and it's yeah, I got out of that. And then we come back in and they go, yeah, I got out of that. So I think drilling, getting on a guy and exactly clear tie to an attack, and this is not a lot, it's not a hard drill, it's just kind of a drill. So if Dakota gets an underhook, Kobe clears the tie right into some sort of attack. And whether he gets it or not, he's taking a shot that he can recover from and that he can possibly score off of. And if he doesn't get to the leg, he can come up and keep wrestling, if that makes sense. And then, I don't know where I heard this. Someone told me. So this is gonna build muscle memory. You have to build muscle memory using this. Otherwise, they're gonna clear the tie. And then they're going to dance around a lot. And I think that's what happens in practice for this. Clear the tie, and then there's partners or something, and we circle it. So you have to drill it. And Kale said 10,000 times to make muscle memory. So you have to drill this. I mean, if you drilled it 100 times a day, it's still going to take months and months to figure it out. Where you do it without thinking about it. So you can't mess up, and you can't let them slouch on it, even though it's something you think that's pretty basic. You got to keep going. So another example is maybe a collar tie. Okay, collar tie, and whether you're going to snap or pass or post. So a good one that we've been working on is a backhand front hand post. So backhand front hand post. So he clears the tie into an attack. And like I said, it doesn't matter what it is, but you got to be able to make your guys, or help your guys understand that as they clear the ties, they need to look for the openings, and those are great openings for attacks. And if they miss those openings, they're missing the opportunities to score, which is what we're trying to do is score. The next one, that we do a lot, it's called chocolate malt, and it's a great finisher, and it's also great on getting in their minds that every second is a chance to score. So one guy starts on bottom, the other guy on top, Kobe stands up. He's got a little bit of time to get away. He's got 1 second maybe to get back in and score the takedown. Okay. So our coaching staff, if you got this in a match, you actually got a chocolate shake. So it was kind of an incentive for us to do it. But do it again. And it doesn't just stop right there, it goes back and forth and back and forth. So Kobe has to actually take him down, and then Dakota has to get away and turn and score. And he's, the idea is 1 escape, 2 takedown, like almost instant. And a lot of times, Brandon would be jumping up, yelling at the ref, "That was a reversal, like he didn't break away." And you're like, "Come on, man, that was a chocolate bomb." But it's got to be fast. So.
Wait, did you have to get ring taken out with a chocolate bomb?
No. So just down, get up, and get the weight. It's the 1 + 2 instantly. 1, 2, no, then 2. There you go. 1, 2, 2. Right there. Good. So it's 1, 2, and you can say, hey, you got 10 chocolate bombs, and send them on their way, and they can do it themselves. Once they know the drill, they can do it. The next one is one thing that I'm always screaming about, always screaming about, and it's missed opportunities, and it's takedown to near fall, takedown to the back, and we just miss it. You want that takedown so bad, you want to make sure you get the takedown, and then the dude bellies down, and it's like, and for us, it's huge. 4 near fall, you could have got 4 near fall. Could have been a 6-point move instead of missed it because. So, pretty basic one that is a double leg to a turn. So Dakota shoots double leg, looking for the turn, getting the near fall. And like I said again, it's drilling 10,000 times, making it muscle memory, because if we tell him to do it right now and go out and wrestle, he's not thinking about that. It's got to happen. You're not going to have time to think about it. And then the last one that I've done a lot of, and I think it works great, is it's usually a 1 minute go or a 30-second go, but I have one guy's the partner, okay? One guy's the partner, and one guy's going, and I'm gonna time it, okay? So I'm on the clock, he's gonna have 30 seconds, and I'm gonna count how many takedowns he can actually get. So it's good for this partner to score a ton of takedowns. He's gonna let him up, but he's gotta be on his feet right away, ready to go, because and then once you get a feel for how many they actually get, then you can require, so in 30 seconds, let's say you have to get 4 in 30 seconds or something like that. And then if they don't get the 4, then we do it again. Make sure everybody's working hard. So just quick 30 seconds. Go. Making sure setups are good, getting in good ties, good stance like Riley was talking about. Good. Time. Okay, so we got 4. Okay, then I turn around and say, okay, 4's or it's a competition. We have 30 seconds, and okay, how many did you get? Kobe got 4. Anybody get more than 4? No. Well, the new record is 4. That kind of stuff, where a little bit of incentive, or the other way, where we keep going until everybody gets 4. Yeah, those are examples that I have. It's really exciting to watch, even younger kids. You see that one stud kid, but yeah, he's a stud, but he just wants to score all the time, and he's trying